Sister P. Now, there were 28 people left on the Klansman trial as defendants. That number is now down to 27. Andre Smith is now dead. I'm going to tell him about it. You see, this is a youth where they're on bail. You might be confused. But think everybody did lock up. But think everybody behind bars and man turn up on court day. No, Smith was in the streets. You see, the timing of this is real spooky because the same day this dropped on the news is the same day I was reading up about something where the police commissioner in the Bahamas said he released some data surrounding for them 87 to the pan bail. And I showing it with tie-in to Jamaica and even the Smith case. Time and time again, when you hear me say it, your favorite 87 them, safer behind bars. The man them who now ball for them free, all them do a hurry up and dig them grave. No for the man them who they claim some support, buy on the black suit for them, because for them touch the road, if them bust them case, who not go bury them. The same Klansman trial, the names them of the people them on the trial, write them down. I'm not going to see enough of them names, they pop up back into the news. They either going back to prison to committing another murder, or somebody will kill them. Smith them on bail, he's supposed to ease himself, but right back in the madness. Not just Max feeling my man of war, but even the same Spanish town, enough of the place I'm supposed to avoid, him still frequent. Because it's not like say police can track 87s ago. Them don't have nothing on their foot like in America where the authorities can know, alright, he move from your city or something. Unless somebody call and say, no, me just see him come check the man them, and nobody not go do that. And while it's easy for bust case in the legal justice system, in the streets justice system, and that's how it work. Them know say, are you the shoot them man there? Them know say, are you the run that program there? And them want for them conviction. And for them conviction, it's not no courthouse and then go behind the bars. For them conviction is multiple gunshots and then leave up on the side of the road, leaking like a pipe. So Smith is dead. We're down to 27. And as cruel as it may sound, get used to hearing things like this. You're going to see many of the people them on the same Klansman trial lose them life. And this is what underneath to teach youths about the reality of badness. This is not a job where you clock in and clock out of. You don't clock in as bad man, right, kill 5-6 people and then clock out and then go up on a retirement pension package. Right. That's not how it works. So this is why, especially Apex 87s, end up back in jail, start killing again, or they get killed. You see, when you watch Netflix show and hear about this notorious 87 with 100 victims and then you come out of jail and then him convert to some religion, whether Christianity or Muslim, and then you see him walk around now and then everything alright and you know he's now an activist in the community. That man was never Apex 87. Because you know what real Apex 87s have? A long list of victims. And if you think some man are gonna make you just walk around and talk about back in the day, we did shot 55 people around here so, but now things different, and then just make a slide, and that's how it work. Man is sitting on bleach on you for 10 years. Some man dead 10 years after them bad. You have man who stop bad, go in a church, and man going to church to kill them 10 years after, and the congregation sit down there wonder what him could have do. What Brother Simon do? Me know Brother Simon 10 years, and me not understand what 10 years ago him put on badness, and the man then still come back for him. That only need to teach youths. You don't clock out of them really. The one them who get away, most times are because them left Jamaica, or they weren't really no Apex 87 like that. Meaning say yes, they might go up on a couple shootings and even a murder and then bust the case and then, you know, them just fade into obscurity. Yes, Captain Obvious, there are some exceptions, but you see, this is what they don't teach you on your criminology course in Woke Winnipeg. 87, I'm not talking about hardcore 87, I'm not talking about look at you to just a follow and a try bad, I'm not talking about hardcore 87. Them coming like man will love bike. If you know nobody will love bike, if you know a brethren or a real biker, no care how much time in drop off of that, he might go back on it. Him could have dropped and broke him foot 100 times. Him mother could have ball, him granny could have ball. Him woman tell him say don't go back on the motorbike. Him a go back on the bike. One coaster bus could have lick him off and broke the two hand foot them and the two hand them. When they look for him, a beer car step on him body. And him a tell you say, boy, I don't need the bike thing here, man. And you say, yeah man, that's true man. Let's live for the bike thing, man. And him say, yeah man, that's true man, the bike thing now work. I don't need the bike thing now, man. Cause the bike don't make you know. You know what Jamaican does say, bike don't make. Until they say, boy, bike don't make you, man. I don't need the bike thing. As soon as the cars come off and you put them. As the cars come off of your hand, and you not a sip on a bike. A matter of fact, real bike man will hide and go ride bike. That's what Apex see this still. Just like bike man. Him tell you anything. Him bring down God off for the cross. Him all convert to 3 different religions. So if you understand say, this bus case thing, this get bail every time go in front of judge thing, even though people celebrate in the short term, in the long run, it get ugly for them. Because all you do is provide their enemies with opportunities to kill them. In a Uncle Sam place, it is not uncommon for rival gang members launch campaigns say free them enemy. Man buy t-shirt, right, say free so and so. Why? Why would somebody have a whole campaign, right, t-shirt and everything, a walk road and say free, right, bigger crime? And him a bigger crime enemy. Because them can't catch him in a jail. Uncle Sam, hear the Sevens them say it all the time. You hear them say, yo, free that man. If I interview them say, yo, me say enemy got jail. Them say, yo, free that man. Free, make him come on road. Why you think it's because they want him to secure his freedom so he can be with his family? No, it's because them want him within reach. Them can't reach him at jail. So that's why them say free him, so they can't kill him. Now with that said, I can move to Bahamas. Might be wondering, Bahamas? Well, you see, Bahamas culture, just like Trinidad culture, Guyana culture, it's basically the same as Jamaican culture. I tell them say badness is really a culture. And especially the Caribbean islands, Latin America, South America, are the same culture. So, it's relatable. I wish I could find this information in Jamaica, but I don't find it anywhere. I tell all the time, so data around this thing. Information. Not feelings. See, whatever culture will tell us, say, I can just ignore the numbers as long as me feel say, I saw it go, then that's the thing. Look on something like sports. When Jamaicans tell about who a footballer, who a big baller, them tell about things like pile and salad. Because it's flashy. If a man pile a man 2 times, man say, yo, them man that world class baller, man that big general. Even though his past completion is like 10% for the midfield. For the whole season him score like 2 goals, I'm a striker. Pathetic stats. Notice when time them talk about big baller in the Premier League or La Liga. What them talk about? Them stats. They don't talk about what them feel. If them talk about a striker, them tell you how much goals them score. Goals per game ratio. If them talk about a midfielder, them talk about them pass completion, their assist. If them talk about a defender, them talk about them tackles. Them talk about a goalkeeper, them talk about how much goals they save. Numbers matter. Data matter. Right? But in our culture, as long as a man can just do something flashy 1 or 2 times in the game, maybe get a 1 star, then my big baller. Even though him stats is horrible in every single category, as long as him do something flashy, people just feel say him a baller. So I could talk about the data. According to the Bahamas police chief, he must say him support stopping man and getting bail when they get murder charge. And I thought to myself, oh, this is a similar argument to what I hear in Jamaica with it. But listen to him reasoning. It tying to what I say about people being safer behind bars. Him say the reason why him want man to get charged for murder stay behind bars is because all them do are go road go dead and increase the murder rate. Listen to this stat. In Bahamas, 55% of murder victims for the year were on bail. That is extraordinary. I would love it if JCF could release similar figures. I would love to know how many people were dead at Jamaica a year time were either on bail or bus case. Them can either separate them or join them. But how many people who go before the courts, right, as a 87, but they were found not guilty, right, or get bail, end up dead a year time? In Bahamas, just bail alone, 55%. Over half, the majority. He goes on to state, shortly after they are released from prison, they are dead. Based on our intel, we believe that the suspects are the rival gangs. End quote. So in the Bahamas, it back up what I say. 87s are safer behind bars. When them touch the road, man out there wait for kill them. If them not kill somebody, somebody will kill them. This is not the job where you clock in and clock out of. Man a hope see you touch back the streets. Man can't wait to see you. That because them want to bring gold, frankincense and myrrh to welcome you back to society. But because they have a score to settle. And them know say, are you did do this and are you did do that. 55%. So that shows that if them Monday they just stay in a jail, Bahamas would have a much lower murder rate. 87s were getting convicted more for the crimes that them do, or not getting bail so easy. Jamaica would see significant reduction in murder rate. Remember, the key is in the justice system. Not just the prosecution and how them build them cases, but also the judges and how them let go some of them up on the road. Because when they go up on the road, them are dead or them are going to kill people. And that is what is helping to boost Jamaica's murder rate, because it is a minority of 87s who are committing a majority of murders. Any day them shown say 187 is implicated in 10-15 murders, and this is normal in a every bad man place when they go see food themselves. And that is why in Jamaica, as JCF stats show, over 75% of murders are gang related. 87s are shoot man, go jail, get bail, or bus case, touch back the road, shoot more man, or one of them enemies them shoot him. Somebody have a dead back, retaliation is a must. That is the culture. Anyway, Patreon squad, big up on yourself. PIA, you don't know, more life. Culture squad, stay circling. Bless.